When people visit Yellowstone National Park, everybody wants to see Old Faithful. Many of them are also hoping to see wolves, bears, and mountain lions. In Indiana, we don't have resident apex predators like these. What we do have, though, is snakes. And while many people would rather not see one, there are others like myself who would love to see snakes and learn more about them. And one of the best places to see them is Brown County State Park. Even when you're looking for them, though, they can be tough to find. Truth be told, I didn't see any on the trail during this visit. One person who has seen plenty of snakes in Indiana is Eli Major, interpretive naturalist at Brown County State Park.
When you work at a state park, you program to the resources you have. So Brown County is the largest state park in Indiana. We are in the largest continuous forest in Indiana because we border Hoosier National Forest. In a professional way, I do have to have an interest in snakes. I think they're rather interesting animals. I do think they're also a little bit misunderstood, and people tend to fear them a lot more than they should. So because I'm at this park and because there is a lot of public benefit to building awareness of how they live their lives, I have a professional and personal interest in Indiana's venomous snakes and non-venomous snakes. Indiana has 32 species of snakes. 4 of them are venomous. All 4 snakes we have are pit vipers, so they're related to each other. They have a similar type of venom, a hemotoxin, and then they also have a pit organ that allows them to see heat signatures. These 4 venomous snakes are the timber rattlesnake, which is found in the central part of southern Indiana in the Hoosier National Forest area. We also have the northern copperhead, which is found in virtually any forested area south of Indianapolis. There are some exceptions, but it's fairly common. Then in the extreme southwest part of the state, it is possible we have water moccasins, also known as cottonmouths, although we haven't officially confirmed one of those in Indiana since 2004. And the 4th of our venomous snakes is the Massasauga swamp rattlesnake, which is up north. As you might imagine, a swamp rattlesnake is going to be in swampy, wet areas. It was at one point much more widespread across northern Indiana, but the swamps that were historically in northern Indiana have largely been drained for agriculture, and it is now federally endangered. There is a bias among some visitors towards venomous snakes, in particular the timber rattlesnake, and the best way to combat this bias is through education. So the timber rattlesnake, once you learn about its behavior and you learn about its venom, it becomes a creature that's something to be aware of at a park, but not necessarily something to be afraid of. Timber rattlesnake bites are extraordinarily rare. We actually don't have any documented in the last 30 years or so. The venom is also not particularly fast acting. Another reason I like to raise awareness about snakes and how they behave is because there is kind of widespread misunderstanding about the threat they pose. Having a theoretically dangerous animal at a park is exciting for a lot of visitors. And if we think about the national park system, people will flock to Yellowstone and hope to see bears and wolves and things like that. Brown County State Park does not have bears or wolves. Indiana does not have bears or wolves. So people get excited about snakes and coyotes instead. The Brown County State Park Nature Center is the southernmost building in the park, and it's one of the hot spots in terms of people's activity here. We do have multiple live animals on display, including native snakes and native turtles. We also feature a bird watching area out the window, so you can see birds either in the deep winter or the heat of summer or any time in between. And we also feature one of the many vistas in the park. The Nature Center Vista, which is to my left here, does have seating and a big deck. It is often reserved for weddings and other events.
Having cool facilities like the Nature Center gives park owners a place to educate and entertain visitors. Other than the captive snakes and the videos Eli shared with me, I didn't spot a single snake while hiking, mountain biking, or camping. Maybe next time. It's a rare enough occurrence that you shouldn't be scared to visit Brown County, but rather simply be aware that you might see them. Give them plenty of space and certainly don't try to pick them up. Instead of screaming and running away, try saying something cool like, "Did you know snakes can smell with their tongues?" Or, "Snakes don't have eyelids, so they can't blink." Just something to remember the next time you're walking through the woods or visiting Brown County State Park. I'm Lane Cameron, and I'll see you outdoors.